Put them in the box on the look about Ferra. They shot by the back seat. Say when they clock in, now they want to pay Ferra. They shot by the back seat. Say when they clock in, now they want to pay because shot that we not talk by. Cover say fire by. Monday will move out by. Give them good team by. Signal let's see when Ferra make lonely. This general election. Think what in the blue with Ferra. They shot by the back seat. Say when they clock in, now they want to pay Ferra. They shot by the back seat. Say when they clock in, now they want to pay because shot now watch it. Back on the shot stay. Dancer, no the Ferra. No me shot na to acabo dio. Look on the boat. He's a check them back to put. Go like the road. Put them in the box and we look at Ferra. They shot by the back seat. Say when they clock in, now they want to pay Ferra. They shot by the back seat. Say when they clock in, now they want to pay.
Yo problem this day. Mama, Mama,
Political leader, Dr. Kenny Anthony.
This is a very important show this morning. This is my last show. This will be my last show. This is my last show, my last night. Ma, got to catch you something. Bye bye, Liba. It's going to be a good show this morning because it's going to be the final show. It's going to be the final show. So, I'm just relaxing. I want to be very comfortable because this show might go longer than I thought. Okay, we are 30. You know, I'm a 30 man. You know, I'm a 30 man. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this show. This show will be my final show of immense pressure on Richard Frederick. I'll tell you why. There's a reason why I went after him with so much vigor, with so much venom. I'm going to explain it to you today. I'm still supporting the United Workers' Party. But you know what? I wanted Richard to taste a piece of his own medicine. His hypocrisy, his lies, his trickery. I wanted to show him that somebody can give him pressure just like he's giving other people pressure. Now, I will give you the story. The hurt he caused on somebody I love very much. I don't want to, there's a hurt he caused of these people. And I analyze, my friend Dismas, you know, I love him a lot. He told me about everything. I made my investigation. And I see how this man, Richard Frederick, could use someone to destroy another human being with impunity. He has no heart. He has no feelings. It's going to be about Richard. It's going to be about manipulation. And it's going to be about Richard alone. Shelton Daniel is being used right now. Shelton Daniel is being used right now. But it's okay. The time will come when Shelton may realize what he's doing, or he may never realize it. I realized it, and I don't know if Shelton Daniel still has the same integrity that he used to have back as Jehovah's Witnesses. All right? I'm thinking if Shelton Daniel has that degree of, what's the word? If he's an honest person, if he's a true, good human being. Now, some people can make a distinction and know what they're saying is a lie. And just because it's politics, they can blind themselves to the truth so they can help their people. So that can be one reason Daniel is doing it. Like, you know, he don't truly believe what he says. Because last night, he came here, a couple of nights ago, he came on the platform and he had people calling him. I'm going to give you the story of what Richard did. I'm going to give you the story. He comes here and call all the people that Richard, as a minister, you got to do things for everybody. So as a minister, he calls, he have helped, as I told you, help my little brother. So Shelton tries to do some damage control for Richard by calling everybody, calling this one who Richard, and I believe the people, we all have different experiences. There are people who can testify how much I've done for them. There are people that can say that I'm an asshole. So we can always grab a group of people to help us make our case. Now, that kind of strategy, Richard is king. If you listen to the amount of people Richard have destroyed their lives, and I'm going to go for a particular person. I don't know if he destroyed a person's life, but I just feel very bad for something which I'm going to put something out there that my friend told me. And because I was concerned, because I was part of this thing, okay? I was part of this thing. And for me to go out there and try to destroy someone's life for something that is a pure lie, it kind of affected me. I'm like, who the hell is this guy to make me lie and manipulate people and do this? That is, because let me tell you something. I'm not naive. Fresh Start, what's the other ones? All these people with they're just big businessmen. Yes, they are very helpful to me. Richard comes politically and say, oh, well, Richard still deals with Fresh Start. He still deals with C.O. Williams. All of them, they don't have too many big companies in St. Lucia. So a lot of things still get to go through those companies, a particular set of companies. It doesn't really change that much when it comes to who you're going to give a job. But he has his way of giving his people his job. Now, he did some nasty things. And this is what I'm telling you. This, he can take me to court for that one because I will provide the evidence. Okay? Now, first of all, he talked about nepotism. His brother in Viewfort and one other person, they are the suppliers for allocations when they're going to build houses, those little tikai buayo build. But I mean, I see Musa build a lot for a little bit of money they give them. Now, each of these ministers, constituency, supposed to get about 120, 140,000, somewhere around there. 140,000. Okay. Richard happened to get over $300,000, close to that. That's a fact. He knows that. He got them, and I thought it was based on the size of the constituency, but that's not how it is. Each constituency is supposed to get equal allocation, except those who probably not in power. Maybe who's not in power? Maybe like Shastne may. No, when I say not in power, I mean the party. So Shastne probably get maybe 50,000, 40,000. And maybe who's the other one? Bradley probably gets something. But what he's doing with so much money that he ended up with so much money, that Richard Frederick, to make himself look good in the constituency where he is from, Castro Central. I'm giving you all the facts. And I'm giving you why I'm so pissed off with him. Okay, my friend, this must have a cousin or somebody working for him. You know, that little guy, what's his name? And I don't blame him sometimes. He live if I shake him like Wayne Wonder. Okay? So I'll tell you why I'm pissed off with Richard so much. Wayne Wonder was allocated 140,000, or maybe it's like the same everybody, except Richard have all the money. Richard Fed, he's in the Prime Minister's office. I'm not saying he did anything illegal with it. I don't know, because everything goes through that permanent secretary. So just follow permanent secretaries. Robbie was maybe he might see Robbie Mati, but I think Robbie told me he had an affair. Robbie must have lived in New York. He might not affect Petewazam. My house is away. I confirm that. But anyway, that permanent secretary, everything goes through her. So Richard probably reshuffled multi-fair, but that woman is listening to Richard. So listen to what I'm telling you. Richard Frederick has the most money allocated to him. Why? How? I don't know, but it's a fact. It's a fact, Richard. You have the most money. And it's not big. I never said anything about it in the past until I find out it's not the size of the constituency. Each minister allocated X amount of money. Now, so Richard Neti this. Look at, for example, Richard Vinyapo to a building. You only just renderings. Richard come and say you're gonna do a big building in Susi by say Susi. And Richard know for sure that land have some little school. When we play soccer by the thing, behind there, they have a school there. Richard have to take test allocate Pussy Bagala. But he's still in the TV. I'm just showing you how just the lights of him just away from my mouth. How I fell for some lights like that. He know the thing not his. He know he cannot do it. He come there and put the media, media you have a you know, these are some of the things that really piss me off. But let me don't digress too much. On this thing, because I want to show you what Richard's behavior. And that's why Wayne Wonder is having problems. You all don't understand that. All these ministers, Joachim Henry had problems. I heard him talk to somebody one day. Richard is trying to take most of the money to make himself look good. Even somebody told me, I know Philip J.P. don't like this man. Philip J.P. did let him hang himself. But you know what? He's so good. He probably can hang Richard. He can hang Philip J.P. Hang Koi. Because he knows how to manipulate people. He knows how to use people to make him look good whilst he's destroying everybody else. The amount of people that he's destroying. So back to that Wayne Wonder situation. Wayne Wonder was allocated the same 140 or 140, whatever. But Wayne Wonder was trying to make himself a little better. He made another house, and the house was a little more, about $10,000 more than the allocations. So they built a house. Everything is documented. Wayne Wonder used that extra $10,000. Me ma si Wayne Wonder mem ka manti, si Wayne Wonder ka protect koi. Wayne Wonder, il va sa bagay revenue autolage, whatever the case is. But the permanent secretary signed that contract. I mean, sorry, not the contract, the receipts, the invoices. Because moment they got my invoice too. When I was in St. Lucia, I used to work communications at work. I used to work with some people. You have my invoice, and they taking the invoice and getting material like you get a lot more. Two part to go see the big houses, they getting jobs. So there's a lot of things. So that permanent secretary, I give you all a picture. Just look at her lifestyle, and so you will see if her salary matches her lifestyle. And if anything Richard have to do, I'm just explaining for you all. But for the people that I made you all listen to Richard, let us keep him honest. He must be kept honest. So this permanent secretary, very Richard, see if they're moving around, how they're changing the money. That is, St. Lucia is small. You'll see them, they will wear you. Richard, like from the moment on Facebook. Watch them, see what they're doing. Keep an eye on them. You're that controls St. Lucia. Pierce Pote hot where you there, Kale. Gade ko Kale. So when you have a plane, Gade come you have a plane. So when you bala, Gade you. Just watch them. That's all I'm saying. If they are honest, they're not going to be afraid to be watched. Does that make sense? If they are honest, they will not be afraid to be watched. But going back to this thing, Richard Frederick, I don't know if I have to go so deep. But Richard Frederick ended up firing the young lady and used this as an excuse that it was the young lady that put the extra $10,000 where she has not have the authority to do this thing. It's the minister, and it's documented, and it's the permanent secretary. If somebody, and you know, I listen to people and look at I analyze things. If I'm working for Guy Joseph, he's the minister, and there's a permanent secretary, and I send the document to the permanent secretary, Katbag Sima, a permanent secretary where you pass the Katbag Sima, you pass the Katbag Sima. She's supposed to know before she signed this thing. So if anybody is doing anything nefarious, the permanent secretary has something to do with it. They sign everything. The minister may coerce them, but somebody under them or somebody sending them invoices, they just go ahead, approve it, sign it, and you cannot blame the subordinate, the people that are the people that are on the the people that are under cannot. The people that are under, you cannot just do anything except you are in cahoots with them. But for Richard to look good, I'm not going to say Wayne Wonder problem make Richard too, because what Wayne Wonder did, he went and helped somebody in his constituency to better that person's life, and it went over by a few dollars, by $10,000. Maybe that's a lot. Maybe it shouldn't go. But Richard need $300,000. Richard has so much money. It's not supposed. Why does he have so much money for his constituency and somebody go over a little 10,000 and you are so mad you want them to fire somebody because whatever? But you know the true reason is the reason why you fire that person because they reported your ass to Philip J.P. because of your behavior. That is you mad because they reported you. Mais Philippe JP même pas ça faire pour. Philippe JP pas ça faire pour. Pierre Son pas ça faire pour. Moi même pas ça faire pour. But one day God will do something with you because you know these things are the truth, Richard. You know this is the truth. Maybe you're not telling Shelton that because you yourself, you know. Now I must say something. When you find that person and everybody's sending me things, telling me to say things. When I was about to launch it, you, Richard Frederick, tell me do not just leave it there, because so I'm not realizing that you know you did wrong, but you destroying somebody's life. You find somebody and making it as if it's the person that did you something, but you are a bully and you cut everybody off that will expose your badness. Everybody, and whatever you'll do it because your goal is to get control St. Lucia. That is your goal, to control St. Lucia. You want to be the prime minister. Yes, you did a lot during the campaign, but now everybody don't know what to do with you. They don't know what to do with you. They say, let you hang yourself. You will not hang yourself. But God will chop you down little bit at a time. Because when you see you call on the phone and you're talking to Shelton, I have people like that in my family. Y'all talk with that kind of confidence, but the things that y'all do has been established. Y'all are not good people. You're not a good person, Richard. You may have helped other people, but if it's not going to benefit you, you destroy other people. You destroy people in the community just to make yourself go forward. But, you know, as my cousin, as my friends, I just felt bad and I said, no, I cannot support Richard Frederick. I cannot support Richard Frederick. There's no way I will support this man who uses manipulation to have people do things. You said you said so many things you say about Chastney, about that, about this, about that. That is not good, Richard. That is not good what you're doing. And I feel sorry for Shelton. You know I'm not somebody the way you try to perceive me on your show. You don't come and say, and you're right. I was very angry when I started going at Richard Frederick. Because I'm like, how is it? Now a lot of people, and they will stay in the back. I said, don't say that. But they're well happy. Let Facebook shut down. I was very happy you said that. I'm okay with it because this man is not a good man. The amount of people, you see, I'm the only bold-faced guy. I'm the only guy who says what I want to say on Facebook, which is the truth. Those who want to, because I have nothing to fear. There's certain people that I do not mention the name on Facebook, even though I know things about them. There's certain relationship you don't talk about. You just have to let things go its course. There might be a day where it becomes necessary. Because what people do, but there's one thing I want to tell every one of you. When we tell you things or somebody tell you something, I want you to do me a favor. Do not accept it. No matter, do not accept it. Not even what I'm saying there. Ask Richard to give you his side of the story. And then you balance it. Because I listened to one side all the time. I almost went on stage and blew fire and bashed this young lady. And now I'm seeing the evidence clearly. I asked questions, I made calls, I analyzed this thing. And the bottom line is Ray Girard wanted to help his constituency. A house was over budget. And they make a big deal. But it wasn't about the house. It's because you have who report Richard. Like Richard Levefashi. Richard, even that silly woman. Richard try to bagay too. May you bagay disa. Okay? You bagay disa. All these people, you bagay disa. Buy wealth, you bagay disa. Richard mem had timun. Be careful. You know? So Richard Frederick, the reason why I was pissed off, I'm still pissed off at you. But as I say, I investigate a lot of things. And I know the UWP and the SLP, they are entangled. They are entangled. It's not a perfect half and half like you'll think. Fresh Start, Richard Frederick, some of them, they still have connection. But the hypocrisy of Richard Frederick and the deceitfulness from all I'm telling you, you all solutions. This is what I'm telling you. The policemen at the airport, the immigration officers, when Richard passed in to go on the plane, look at him. Tell me if this man did not go on the plane, because he will say that he did not travel when he traveled. Why is it now that I brought up the Panama, he can't mention it? Why is it now he telling people where he go? He has been so many places. Tell him open his passport, you know. So the lies and to make him look like it. Richard is not a good person. Say what I said that. Richard Pabon. He Pabon. What do you do with Pabon? When people have done things, you can tell them they're not good. Shelton tried to build his reputation. Moi pas de reputation pour build. Moi c'est moi. I never up, never down. I'm mediocre. I'm in the middle. I do stuff. I enjoy my life. But Richard Frederick, you trying to build your reputation basing on other people coming on Mundi. Oh, he was married, he had married. But everybody who have ever talked to me, I don't talk to people in front, like on Facebook, on personal thing. There's very important matters that you don't talk about. But everybody I've spoken to, they understand my situation. They understand when people do things, how people do things, how you help this and you do that. So that's not something I bring out there to make you all blah, 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 blah. But anyway, back to the point. I will not be talking much about Richard Frederick anymore, because this man, I just want to, anytime if I get a breaking news about something you do, I'll tell you. But this man, I don't know. I don't know how this man is able to manipulate so many people in St. Lucia. And y'all don't understand. Y'all say he did more in Central than the people in Bexon. It is true. Because he manipulates that thing inside. Go. I don't know if these things are available to the public. I need to go to, when I go to St. Lucia, go to these different ministries and see the numbers. Let him show you how much he got was allocated to him and why. Why did he get so much more than everybody else? Why? He makes himself look good. So his constituency is doing very well and everybody is suffering. What is $144,000? $40,000. What is $140,000? It's a very sad kind of thing we have in St. Lucia. And the reason why I got myself caught up in that, because I really thought this thing was all honesty. I swear to God, I really thought the majority of it was honesty. But there's no honesty in this thing. There's zero honesty. Both sides have their issues, I'm telling you. But what Richard, how he convinced people, he convinced people that he was honest. That is very sickening. You are in power now. I'm not saying you can't give your brother a job, because I'm going to make a job. But you are making it look like everybody's doing things. You're not going to use your friends, and you give your brother the contract to supply the materials. Okay? You're giving your brother money. Not a problem with me. Dax travail, Dexter travail, Didas travail, your DDDs. So come on. It's very sad. And I did not want, and the fact that you wanted people to hurt somebody. You don't mind people hurt somebody just to make yourself look good. But I'm telling you, Richard, in the name of Jesus, you can fool some people sometimes. You cannot fool other people all the time. And you are very convincing. And if everybody will come out and make those calls that you had set and make the people on your side, you will see what it is. You are just in a little part of your countries, but the people that run the country don't care about you much. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. All right? So you try to take everything, make yourself, you want that love, you want that thing, you want that. What are you getting by selling your soul? For what? Look right now, angel breath. I mean, for what? For what? For what? You know, the things you do, people, these things come back to you. I know people, once you see that there's a karma, it might take a long time. The things you do, people, you may live a long life, but something will happen to you. I mean, everybody gets sick, so I'm not going to just say that. But you see the bitterness I see in you, the bitterness I see in Angel, the bitterness I see in Bernard Van Comba. Y'all have, there's a reason why all of y'all shaking like that and walking. God don't like ugly. Anybody can get sick, anybody, but y'all are pushing your sickness. C'est pour ça que ça même dormir, tête toujours mal. Tête toujours mal, like high blood pressure. Because you're thinking about the things you're doing. You have to drink to overcome the madness you have done and the madness you're doing to people. It's time you stop, Richard Frederick, and change your ways. I'm doing an altar call for you today. You need to stop your behavior. You need to treat people better. Stop destroying lives just to get where you go. But I do not, is it a fear? What I don't understand. Why people don't come out and say these things? Or when people, all the things Richard do them. You got the secret, you pay Richard. Everybody afraid of Richard. Everybody afraid of Richard. I don't know. The only person I knew they had afraid of before Richard was my father. They must have Lawton serial to Mumpe. Like Lord Lemon Richard, I saw Richard came back. Richard Bahaguman, I found true Richard and that. But they say, yeah, boys, he said, boys, he said this, he said that, and that. But I don't know. I don't know why people, why you put this aura in St. Lucia. Me say la con barbecue, ça. Me say la même con barbecue. Me say la Gabulo. C'est Gabulo, you got But anyway, tomorrow I'm going back to today is my last day doing major. I've been watching Facebook and I've been seeing some things that, all the money I give people and say to show you tout fâché man. Like you do my mal, you feel my power. The things I've done for people, it's amazing. So I believe I see when you see poor people and really need their help. Well, it's all over the world, but some of them appreciate it. When you see you give somebody a little, so I think in the next 5 years, that's what I want to do. If I live to see it, because anything can happen. I feel healthy, but I can die tomorrow. I'm Big John Dimale, I've seen a prostate. I may have prostate. Not all of us can have prostate. So I don't know. Big John, he likes to go for the prostate exam. That's what he told me. So, and now his boyfriend is there. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna stay for long. I just wanted to tell you this will be my last show for a while. I'm gonna focus on another thing. Maybe I'm breaking news, but I'm a major breaking news. My baby. I'm gonna focus on other stuff in my life. But if there's any comment, I'll read it. But I gotta go. Today's Sunday. A lot of people have their stuff to do. I'm going to clean up and get myself ready. Why would Americans work? Okay. I'll just block this guy because he looked for it. How labor so stupid? Why are they so stupid? They come and they can get information and then come back. But you just can't type. When you mention Richard's name, you must say King Richard. If a Thomas, you need to debunk all lies. When you go back to this, I tell you when you comment, I just block you all. Okay, David say Richard, okay, but what you all don't understand. Anytime you all come here, I block you all. And you all come, anytime you all come here, I just block you all. About this and we get it, man. I know my friend, Shamin Joseph. Yep, but I'm just gonna tell you all. I'm just gonna tell you all something today. I'm gonna end the streaming, but I just think you all should know that. And no matter what, if you all let him deceive you all again, you have his hacks coming. Thank you for loving me. At the end of the day, what's gonna happen? A lot of people are watching, but you might comment, so you might be in politics. But it's your island, your country. If you all sit down and let this labor destroy this country, that's your business. Bon, I'm gonna do some good, more good for people that deserve it. Not your solution because of the malediction. Anyway, people, I have to go. Last show today. Have a great night. Bye bye.